So you should all have a notice that we're being recorded. So I'm going to go ahead and pass the presenter role over to Kurt Casper. Kurt Casper is also a friend of mine. His son and my son have known each other since they were toddlers, and they're now 16, high school driving. So we've been neighbors for a long time, Kurt and I. So Kurt is a real estate broker as well. He has his own independent brokerage.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Just me. Man,
yeah, just by himself. He's an owner-operator.
Yeah.
So I passed the controls over. Were you able to get those?
Yeah, try it again.
Okay. Pass presenter role to Kurt Casper. It says, please note that it will take time as Kurt Casper needs to download the Join Me app again. So yep, so there you go. So Kurt's going to run his screen now. And this is a first for Aubrey and Associates where I've gave somebody else control of the screen. Feel free to close this page. Well, you can just go to one of your other tabs, Kurt.
Okay, now can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I had to open it up in the app. Let's see. Can you see my screen?
Yep, we can see yours.
Cool. All right, so let me minimize this. And all right, how's everybody doing? Let's see. So yeah, I'm Kurt Casper. I'm with Spotlight Home Tours, like Rob said. And the products that we have for you are, sorry, I just allowed some. I'm not used to doing this with so many people on there, allowing people to come in. So all of you that, if you've never used Spotlight Home Tours before and you didn't have an account, you do have one now. Our system automatically creates it through the feed from the MLS that Rob provides. Rob signs up for it. It's the Send My Listings feed. So it'll create a user for you. Sorry, my brain went blank. It'll create a user for you. So
how do they sign up the first time, Kurt? They just
what it will do is it takes the email that you use on the MLS. It'll create an account in your name with all of your MLS information. Your login is going to be whatever email you use on the MLS, and your password, your temporary password, is always going to be Spotlight. So you just go to spotlighthometours.com, and up in the right-hand corner, right here, it's a login button. Get a little pop-up. If you have pop-ups disabled, you may need to enable them for Spotlight. And then it'll give you the ability to log in, and you should see a page that looks like this with your name. And I doubt it won't have your photo in it or anything, but we'll go over that.
You can turn it on. Okay.
Hey guys, if you're going to be talking in the background, please mute your phone.
We're almost there. Okay.
So I'm going to log out of mine real quick and log into, log into Rob's. Rob has access to all of your accounts, so if you ever need to reset something or get into your account, you can't remember information, as the broker, he'll be able to do that. Can't remember. I think I just made it Spotlight for you. All right. So once you've logged in, let me see. Okay. We're going to log into Trevor's account so you can kind of see that. Trevor just had a tour automatically created from the MLS this morning, or let me see. When was that? Was that today? Oh, yesterday. All right. So this is Trevor's tour right here that was automatically created. And all it does is it pulls the information from the MLS. It updates every 2 hours, I believe. But it'll pull the photos, pull all of the comments that you put in, the bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, acreage, and it'll create this tour that you can link back to the MLS. And the way that you link that back to the MLS, Rob, do your agents have broker or do they have load?
Yep.
All right. So if you're creating a listing, you'd come in and once you've already created it and you've published it to the MLS, it'll give you a pop-up that looks like this. So when you're in there, if you go in and click on property tours and select Spotlight Home Tours, it'll automatically link that tour back to your MLS listing. So you'll have the professional tour.
So show them what the tour, yeah. Oh, well, you already did show them what the tour, yeah, you were on the tour. Now remember, they're not taking the photos for you for free. It's like, so what it's doing is it's collecting any photos that you have, and it's making it, so if you have 10 photos on the MLS, it's going to grab those 10 photos and then create the tour for you. So it's still required to take photos. Now they do have a photo taking service. That's a premium. They're not going to take your photos for free. But the tour itself is just an automated thing. And it comes with a lot of features, like for the tours, one of the real values of tours is the statistics.
Right. And I'll show you how that works in 1 second. Let's see. I'm going to load up your office listings so you can see the ones that have already been.
Yeah, go Salt Lake. That's got more.
Yeah. Let's see.
So there's one, right. Page not found. Who's that?
That is
Stacy.
Now, one thing I can do on occasion, the MLS it used to automatically connect it, but the MLS changed some of their rules or how they list it. So now you do actually have to select Spotlight as your tour provider if you want that tour window to show up.
Right.
And
there's one right now.
I can go into admin and make it. Let's see if I can make this one do it. And this is just on my admin side.
Yeah, we don't get
email and everything like that at some point. There it goes. So if I refresh this page, no, see, they won't let me do it anymore.
So he has to go in and do it himself?
Yeah, he would have to log into his broker account or whatever. Select Spotlight. Yep. And then the tour will automatically pop up right here.
Got it. But there's a couple. I saw a couple tours there, so I don't know if they're yours or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's been.
So scroll down further. I saw one. There's one right there. Stop right there. Who's that?
See what that comes up as. I think I have too much stuff open. Come on. The tour window's going out. Someone. Yeah. And close all these out.
That's Trevor's, right?
Yeah, that one's Trevor's. It's not letting me click on it. Oh, there, that one's up. So
that's Stacy's. She already has her own Show Me the Homes. So that's just an MLS tour.
Right. And this one doesn't seem to work. The button doesn't work on it for some reason.
Right.
The JavaScript error. Anyway.
Oh, I can't. You have. Oh, no.
Yeah. So, as Rob said, one of the great things about this, about being able to put this up there, you can share these tours anywhere you want. You can share them to your social media. You can share them. You can email them. You can just put them on any platform. But what you'll see is the stats for it. And where this is just brand new, that's why you would see it just like that. But it'll give you the weekly visits, monthly visits, their location, which is always a plus. You can see the website that it's coming from. Now, obviously, this one hasn't been shared anywhere, but you would see like Facebook or something like that. And it'll tell you all the different places. And you can email these stats out to your clients, out to the sellers of your properties. So you can, it gives them a good idea of how many people are seeing it. So if you've got 1,000 people that have looked at this tour but nobody's come to see the home, you may need to do a price drop, something like that. But it's always good information to have to be able to show your clients the type of activity you're getting. Right. So it'll tell what type of browser they're on, all fun stuff like that. And to email the stats out, you just hit email there, put in their email address, start date, and then figure out an end date, daily, weekly, monthly, save and schedule, and send that out.
Kurt, I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody. We got echoes coming in there. And
cool.
So you can hear me, Kurt, and I can hear you, right? Okay.
Yep.
So the key to not having echo, boys and girls, is to have a headset or earbuds for your speakers, because whatever noise is coming out of your speakers is going right back in your microphone.
Right. So, anyway, this is the statistics. This is the share button. You can use this to send it to Facebook, Twitter, or email it.
So to do it to Facebook, you have to in your account, you have to go and set up your Facebook profile. So you have to go ahead and log in to Facebook first, right? The one time.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It'll ask you to log in. If I wanted to share this, I just click there. It'll take me over here, ask me to log in. All right. So this happens every once in a while with Facebook. Let me try it again. There it goes. So it should always have the photo there. Every once in a while, it just doesn't get all the information fast enough, times out. But then I can go in and write whatever I'd like to about this, post it to there. I can choose who's going to see it. If I want to put it on one of my business pages, I can select that. So I can get it out there really, really easily. And I can, yes, please. Quit. So I can send that out. And then, so every tour actually ends up with they also get a walkthrough.
You still got him listed as equity. He came from equity not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know where that disconnect is. Maybe his MLS profile. He has the equity logo.
What was that?
I don't know. You have to pull the bubble up.
I'm on Spotlight Home Tours, and there are 3 buttons, but I'm not seeing my email or login. All right. Let me go back to that page. Or let me log out. Let's see. I'll log out of this. And we'll go back so you can see. So up in the right hand corner, put your email in right there. Your password should be Spotlight. If it's not, I can go in and check that and make sure. And then just hit login.
Remember, it's the email you use at the WFR, not the one you prefer. Like,
unless you already had a Spotlight account.
Right. Right.
But then it may have also double created it. All right, let me jump back in here. And that was Mary that asked that question?
Yes. Mary Reese.
Reese? All
yeah.
Right. Where is Mary? All right, we'll jump into her account real quick. So it hasn't created any tours for her yet. The little hamburger up in the corner, that's on the mobile. That's the login should be under that. I don't know how to show you that.
Right.
Yeah, there should be 3 straight lines up in the right hand corner. If you click on that, it'll take you over to. It'll give you the opportunity to log in.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, guess the guy's here to mow my lawn. Can you hear me okay still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when you pull down the 3 lines, the hamburger, that's a good name for it. You click on the hamburger, then it's got marketing, photography, and then the bottom row, it says order tour, contact, login, sign up.
Yep. All right. So you have Richard, what's your last name?
Raditz, R-A-D-D.
Raditz? All right, let's see. Oh, we'll just stay here for a minute. Let's see, my info. So the email that you have is Richard Raditz, or raditzrichard@gmail.com. All right, so some of the other features that you get with all of these tours, besides being able to share it to your social media, is, well, you can come in and edit the property details. If you need to change anything for some reason, it didn't get switched over from the MLS correctly, or there was, every once in a while there's a glitch in the feed, so that does happen. You can go in and change the colors of your tour window, make different changes to the buttons. You can view the tour links that you can post different places or use those to email out. You can add additional products. You can embed the tour into a website if you have that. You can order additional products. Say, this is mostly for people that do have a shoot it. So say you have a property shot and you want to add on a 3D or aerial or something like that. You can go right here and order it. You can actually order that even if we didn't shoot it. You can have those added to your tour. And then once it's gone and once you've sold it, you can archive it so it disappears, and your inactive tours will be right here, which there shouldn't be any, but. So if you want to take it down, just make it inactive by clicking right here. You have the ability to email it out. So you can do what's called an email blast. And we have 2 different templates for that. It's very simple. It'll pull all the information there. It's just a drag and drop. You can put all the photos in. I'll just do it really quick. And obviously you do more than I'm just grabbing photos. Come in and change the description, everything like that. So you need to put the MLS number in. For some reason, our system won't pull it from the feed, so it always gets this developer button here. So put in your MLS number. It'll give that out, so you can put who it's from, or whatever email you choose to use. Put in your name. And then you can add in all the listings, all the emails, up to 25. What I normally recommend for this is that you email it to yourself and then forward it out to your sphere if it's going to be more than 25 people.
Right. Just email it to yourself, then you have the link. Then do it on any kind of broadcasting CRM that you may use.
Yep. Right. So it'll have all your information on it. Everything, all your photos that you put on, and you can email that out to your sphere or whoever you like.
Is it a short link, or is it just basically Spotlight HomeTours.com with a slug at the end?
It'll come out. It's an HTML file. So if I actually send this to me, what I'll see on there is just this black part, that'll be the actual email.
Okay.
And then you can forward that out. Okay, let's see. I'll go back down to Richard's. He had some tours in there. So the other thing you have, if you need brochures, we have plenty of templates in here. One-sided. We have some double-sided. It should have just jumped right down to this, but it didn't. So you can go in and edit those, and it's the exact same as the email blast. You can, it's just drag and drop. This one will populate the MLS number, but But yeah, I use these for open houses because I can put open house up at the top. Yeah, so anything you decide you want to do. And then if you ever want a custom flyer, which you already do flyers, custom flyers for them, correct, Rob?
I print them, and they have to design them.
Oh, gotcha. So if you ever want something custom made for you, we can do that for you. Just click here and it'll ask you to, well, it should ask you to order it, but it didn't. I'll have to talk to my developer on why that isn't working. But yeah, you can pick the different types. They're super easy, and it'll just take you to the checkout. And the checkout, it'll say add to cart, but the price will be 0. Should be zeroed out. If you ever see a number in there, don't go through with it. Call me or call my office and they'll fix it for you immediately, but it should always be zeroed out for your brokerage. Okay. So let's see what else. All right. So yeah, you have all the auto tour creation, post that up. I recommend that you go in and put your photo in there. It's very easy to do. You just click on upload photo, select whatever photo you want. It'll ask you to crop it right here to fit it into the size, and then just hit upload and your photo should appear right here. And then you also have the Social Hub. So we have a couple different products. We have a product called Social Compass, and we have a product called Social Hub. So to set up your Social Hub so you can have your listings automatically go to all of your social media, you come in here and do that. It'll ask you to select your account. So in order to post to your business accounts, you have to list your personal account first, always. So I'll ask you to continue. It'll ask you to sign in. And then once I've done that, then I can come back in and you'll see a line down here that shows, sub accounts. Click on that and it'll allow you to add all of your business accounts. Let's see. And then once you've got that set up, you can go into settings and maybe I should just show you on mine so that it's clear. Let's see. All right. So if you're in Social Hub and you've already, I need to fix, and it does, every once in a while you need to, well, if you change your password or anything, you'll need to come back here and change it. It won't work if you've got the incorrect password.
So, I mean, if you change your Facebook password, you had to come back here and upload. Yeah, if you do that and then you had to come back here, or none of it, it'll be broken.
Continue logging. All right. So we'll get rid of that. So now I've got my personal account in there. If I wanted to go in and, where's my sub account? That's weird. There's usually a sub account button. Maybe it's because I have all my sub accounts in there already. Anyway, so yeah, there'll be a little button here that will allow you to add a sub account like this. And then, so I can come in here and do my settings for my listings. I can set it up to be automatic, or I can do it via proof email where I can post from that email to my social media with my new listing. So if I want to do all of them, and I can have it automatically type in, it'll automatically post anything I type in there, and I can hit save. Now every time I list a home, it will automatically post to that. Now one thing on your personal accounts, Facebook has it won't allow companies to automatically post anymore. It'll ask you to log in and verify it. On business accounts, it will automatically post to that. Yes, it is. The question was, when a listing is sold, will the tour still pull up on the MLS? Yeah, you'll still be able to pull that up on that sold listing, but only agents can see that, I believe, right? You can't share listings after they've been You can't share them from the MLS after they've been sold, right, Rob?
Well, you can not. No, you can't just send the MLS list. I mean, if a consumer tries to pull up utahrealestate.com/MLS number, then and it's sold, they won't get it.
Right. That's what I thought.
But it does have the tour. The tour is still active when the property is pending sale.
Right. So yeah, that's basically, you can share all of your posts there, and you can see how they go. It also has a library if you want to search. If you want to post to your social media, you can search whatever you want, and it'll pull up articles, and you can go through and read the post. From joining to being able to log in. It should be instantaneous. You should be able to log into your account instantly. Is it still not letting you log in?
You can unmute yourself and talk. I just muted everybody because we were getting background noise.
Let me jump over to your account again, Richard. Let's see. Oh, that's not right. Spot. There it is. Hey, I'm gonna check your. I'm gonna make sure your password is. So I just put in Spotlight there. Oh.
Is Spotlight all lowercase or whatever?
Yeah, Spotlight's always going to be lowercase. Let me check in here. And this is just our back end section that you can see. Okay. What is his name? There he is. Yeah?
Richard, you broke the internet.
Oops. Let me see if I can log in through it. Yeah, let me log in. Not sure why I wouldn't let you. All right, so back to our other features that you have. I'm still gonna use this one. All right. So we also have this Spotlight preview, but we've pretty much discontinued it. You can still have it, but it's a call text. You put the sign writer on the bottom. Somebody types in the address or texts this number. It'll prompt them to put in the address, and then it'll capture their contact information off of that text. It'll capture their number. Then it'll send out a thank you for looking at my listing. We still have that, but it's not a free service. I meant to take it off there. It costs us money for it, so you have to pay for your number or whatever that is, whatever number or phrase you choose. And I think it's $75 a month or something like that. And that's not to us, that's just to pay to own that number. So, and then you also have your YouTube manager. Anybody with a Gmail account has a YouTube account. Google owns Gmail. So if you wanted to add your channel in, it'd simply be putting in whatever email you use, whatever Gmail you have, and you can create that account. And then all of your tours, so all of your tour, let me find that, there we go. So all of your slideshows, this slideshow of your photos with music, which you can go in and change the music, but the slideshow will be,
It'll create a video.
yeah, it'll create it to send it to YouTube, and you'll have that you can use for marketing. And it'll, you can go in and change what you're going to see on it. So, you know, if you didn't want your name on it or something, didn't want the brokerage, which is illegal, right, Rob?
Yeah, the brokerage has to be disclosed somewhere.
Yeah.
It has to be conspicuous and obvious.
Right. You can take the price off. You can take your name off if you choose to, any of that. And you can save it, change all the colors, and then this will create a YouTube video of that slideshow. So, all right. Yeah, that's basically it. Right? Am I forgetting anything, Rob?
I don't think so. And then well, you can do, I guess. Let's summarize that real quick. So you have so if you have photos in the MLS, you would go to the MLS and then click on tour in the MLS and then choose Spotlight Home Tours, and it will create a tour for that particular listing. So because you did that, then you have all those other features, right, where you have a link where you can send it out to your social media. It'll create the video if you tie it to your YouTube account. So all those features exist. They have all those benefits. You got the e-blast, you can create the link, you get the statistics, all that. And that's all free to you guys. So that you have all that free. So to create tours, the videos, the social, and again, if you set it up socially, you push it out, it'll push it out to all your social, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you hook it up to. So that's the summary of it. I know watching somebody else, hack through software is not really a real spectator sport, but especially when you're on the other end of a webinar screen where it has a drag to it, and
right.
has a stall. So, but anyway, but that's the summary of it. Now, so Kurt, go ahead and tell them what other features you have that are a premium.
Oh, okay.
So that's the free stuff for you guys. Now, Kurt will share some of his premium features that he has that if you wanted to do it. So
right. So we have a couple different products. We have one that's called our Social Compass, and this is an automated posting service. Let me pull up my Facebook real quick. So basically, you've all seen everybody post different things where they're, different recipes, different events,
articles.
Stuff like that. Articles. So we can, Facebook is slow today. So we can have these automatically posted for you. So this is one right here. So one of the cool things about this is it does get some interaction, so people are paying attention to it and everything. But when somebody clicks on it, so the difference between us and say Hootsuite or Boomtown or any of those posting companies, it actually opens it up in your real estate website. So it's always reminding people that you're a realtor without shoving it down their throat that, hey, buy this house, use me. So, and the cool thing about this is you're actually in my website. If I click on the home button, then it's my website right there. And we do have full IDX websites. This is one of them. And you can go in and customize it however you would like. It always pulls up the agent's listings, then the brokerage listings, and then it goes on to everything else in the MLS that you set for your featured property status. But yeah, I know Rob's a big proponent of Pro Agent, but I had Pro Agent forever, so I took a lot of the things I really liked about Pro Agent, added them into here, and then different companies Yep, I will.
For me, it's a comfort level, and I've been using them for, 10, 12 years.
Oh yeah, and there's nothing wrong with ProAgent. I love ProAgent. The only thing that I didn't like about ProAgent is the inability to make changes to my site that I wanted to. Every time I change a brokerage or I wanted to change the cover photo or something like that, I had to contact them. We set ours up so that the agents could go in and manage it as much as they want. So you can go in and select all the different backgrounds, switch your photos. You can switch out your different, you can put in different logos. You can always change those if you have a new logo made. Change your welcome message. And we made it very, very simple because not everybody's as techy as Robin. So you can add in all your social media. You can select the different communities that you have. And the communities are pretty cool. Like, they've got video backgrounds. Most of them. They either have a photo of the community or a video background if we've created one. Allow. You're posting only for your site is, what?
So is it going to post on, so when you do those, I think, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Charles, when you do those posts, is it going to only take you back to a Spotlight site?
No, I can, depending on how, if you say you use ProAgent, if you use ProAgent, we can actually connect it to your ProAgent header, but it depends on how that website was built and how it's layered. So when websites are built, you've got if you flipped it on its side and looked at it, you'd see different layers of your logo and your header and then the content and everything like that. So certain ProAgent sites certain templates don't always work with our posting. So the content won't come up there. But yeah, it does work. It works really well with ours. What hosting company? I'm not sure what you mean. This is the lovely JC's. She needs to add in her photo.
You've looked better, JC.
Oh, there she is. WordPress works pretty well. If you're not going to use one of our sites, WordPress is usually pretty easy to work with. I'm trying to think what else there would be.
Which I recommend to pretty much any IDX site. If you're going to put a lot of content on it, I recommend you create a subdomain. So if your if your website address is 123.com, then I recommend you create a WordPress blog.123.com. That way, all your content is on a site that you own and control 100%, and it'll connect. And so then you have the link on there on your website. If it says blog, then it would take you to your WordPress blog. That's just my opinion.
Yes, Richard, I'll give you a call as well. Or, yeah, Richard, that's who that was. How do you get to the communities? Let's see. You just log into your account, go to Realtor websites.
That's if you have a site.
Yep. Yeah, JC just asked how she gets to the communities. So.
Right.
Yeah, click on communities there. So, but yeah, so these are our websites. Lead capture everywhere. Every page can be a lead capture. You can create as many additional pages as you would like. You can do blogs. If you don't do a blog, the button won't show up. You can add, if you have somebody you use for financing.
You'll allow the link on that My Blog to flip over to a WordPress subdomain?
Sure. Yeah, I could do that. That's pretty easy.
It's an IDX site with, excuse me, it's IDX with lead capture that is your primary business, creating a blog. I mean, nobody creates a better blog than WordPress. I mean, period. So,
Right.
I mean, there's just, Excel is the best spreadsheet out there, no matter what.
Yeah.
So there's just certain things that are facts.
Right. So yeah, you can absolutely connect those. Let's see. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, you can create as many additional pages as you want. You can do your featured listings if you want to create a featured listing page. Blogs, contact. Tried to make it as easy to edit as possible and make it just really user friendly. And if you ever have ideas or tips, I'm always happy to hear them because I can't think of everything. So, yeah, and you just come in here and create all your custom pages. So then, like, back to the social compass, I showed you what it looks like, where it takes you back. So we have a huge library, content library, and you can create your own content. We're also working on an app right now that you'll be able to put on your phone. And the whole reason for that is because the other day my son scored a touchdown playing football, and me being always wanting to market as much as I can, I wanted to be able to post that to my social media, but I still wanted it to post in my website. So I'm still getting a little bit of press out of it, basically. So we will have the ability where you can post right from your phone to your social media through our Social Compass site. And, you take a picture or you're out for the evening, you can do that, and it will actually show up in your website when people click on the photos or anything like that. But yeah, we've got tons of content. You can go in and select. You'll be able to select all of the categories that you want. And you can set this up where it's an automated post, or you can set it up to where you can get an email proof that looks like, let's see. So you get listing proofs and you get email proofs. So if I want to do the email proof, it'll give me 6 different options. If I don't see anything I like there, I can refresh the page and it'll give me 6 new ones. I can also go in and edit what it says so it sounds more like me and not just this whatever the standard is. And then I can schedule this post for a later date, or I can approve it right now and it'll send it right to my Facebook and my Twitter, and it'll give you the options of where you want to send it to. So if I want to send it to Twitter, all of my social media accounts, my LinkedIn, I can do that all at once. And it also has, let's see, right there. We also do the My Listings proof emails. So you'll have the ability to post your listings, and if your broker agrees to it and allows your brokerage to share listings, so
yeah, my rule is you can do whatever you want, but get permission from the listing agent.
Yep, and that's usually the best case. But if I want to post something, say I don't have any listings, but I want to post something so it looks like I'm doing business, I can post one of my other agents' listings to all of my social media. But yes, please get permission if that's your broker rule. But yeah, you can send those out, and they just look like this. And when somebody clicks on it, it'll take you back to your website, take you back to that listing, have all the information. Cool thing about it is it also tracks it. So if you do it you have the ability to add in your pixel, which is kind of like Google Analytics. So it'll track who opens it up. And if you do marketing on Facebook on Facebook, it will always redirect your site to that. And anybody that goes to your site that's on Facebook, it'll direct your ads to them as well. I also forgot, there's a chat feature in here that's free. So anybody that writes on this, I'll get an email or a text, and I can open that up, and I can chat back with them right from my phone. So if I'm ever away from my computer, I can still talk to that person that's on my site at that point. Pretty slick, pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a nice feature. Because especially if it goes to your phone, because you know,
Right.
the dilemma of having a chat feature is you got to be able to manage it. And if you're not in front of your computer, and that's where the chat feature is, then and if you're out hustling sales, you should not be in front of your computer.
Right.
Excuse me.
So yeah, and then you can also create your own content. Like I gave JC some grief over this the other day, and I told her I'd call and explain it to her, and I never did. So I'll explain it now. So JC had posted a link of something she was going to do with her daughters later, and I put on there, well, you need to use your social compass to do that. And the way she would do that would be to come in here and create this. So she could write whatever she wanted right here, the title of the post. Then she takes that same link that she posted to Facebook, puts it in here, and then that link, once she posted that to Facebook, it would have come up. Anybody that clicked on it, which I did, was cute, it'd show up in her real estate website. So does that make sense, JC, what I was teasing you about? So yeah, those are our two big products that we have right now. And then obviously we always do the photo tours and everything like that. Any type of tour that you can think of, we do it. We have 3D, video, aerial, everything. We do bio videos,
So meaning you have the people will go and take, and for premium, then you have the photographers go and take the photos.
Absolutely. Yep. So any type of tour you ever want to have done, we're more than happy to work something out for you. I always try to take care of my friends.
Tell me about the ownership of the tour. I know there's like Show Me the Homes or one of those will actually sell your tour to another agent.
No.
Let's say your listing expires, you pay for a tour, another agent, your listing expires, another agent takes the listing. Who owns, you own the photos because whoever takes, so for those that are on the call, so copyright law says whoever takes the photo owns the photo, period. Now, then whoever who takes the photos, you enter into a licensing agreement with them.
Correct.
And so tell us about your license agreement.
So we make a strict rule that we will never sell your photos to somebody else. If somebody wants to use your photos, they have to get written permission from you. So you need to email us that you say it's okay for Agent Jane to use your photos or your video or anything that you've ever done with us.
For another tour.
for another, anything that you've ever done with us, you have control over it. I would never resell somebody's photos without doing it. I wouldn't resell them anyway. If they wanted to buy them from you, that's cool. I already got the money for them. I don't need to. I'm good. If they want to buy them from you, you can. You can sell it to them for like $20 or whatever. That's fine with me. I just need written permission that you say that Agent A can use Agent B's photos. So
got it.
Pricing varies. Our lowest one for 15 photos is $89. 25 photos, I think, because I give you, so retail, let me tell you retail, but I can't remember what I have pricing for Aubrey and Associates. I want to say Aubrey and Associates is $89, $119, $179, and $229. So our basic is $15, so that should be $89. And then we have 25, which should be $119 for you guys. And I need to go back in and double check the prices and make sure this is right. $179 for 35 HDR photos, which is the high definition photos. And then for 50 daytime photos, it is $229. And our Twilight package, which is our Twilight photos, which is kind of our best package in my opinion, for the right house, obviously. That one is $349. So retail on that's $399, but I give Aubrey and Associates $50 off on that. And then we have video, and I think that's $599. Aerial photos is $199. Aerial video is $2.99. Yes, with our social app, the question JC just asked if we're going to do Instagram. Yeah, because Instagram is a mobile platform, we will be, once we have our app up and running, we'll be able to post from our app into Instagram. No problem. But it's still probably a month out, month and a half maybe. Depends on how fast my developers work. So, do we have any other questions?
And
No?
any questions, thoughts, concerns, anything? So Kurt, Kurt's in the MLS. His name is Kurt Casper. If you don't have his email, just go in the MLS, look up his name, phone number, and email, and you can contact Kurt. Kurt is very approachable.
Yeah.
So anyway, any questions? Feel free to contact him. And,
Absolutely.
And I would say
and
if
then
that.
Harry and Richard, I'll be giving you a call. JC, I'll call each of you as soon as I'm done with this, and hopefully get everything straightened out for you.
Okay. Well, if you guys don't have any other thoughts or questions or anything like that, we're going to go ahead and end the call. Thanks for joining us today. Hope this is of value for you. And again, we're just here to help make your career and business as easy as possible. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
Have a good day.
Thanks guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Rob.
So go ahead and close it. There you go.